Alright, gonna get started with the part 2 of the box. About halfway done. We got a couple of cool things like Ral and Season of the Bold. Gotta love these cards though. Interesting little guys. Alright, let's go. What we got today? Charger Skills. Got a nice forest. Gotta be autumn. Saw a couple of the different seasons before. Caretaker's Talent. One of the rare ones. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Becomes 2, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control for 1 white mana. Not too bad. And creature tokens you control get +2/+2. If you're in that strategy, that's probably a good token card to have. Stock in the pantry. Gotta love them squirrels. Getting ready for winter. Tidecom Mentor. The Wave Rider. Grifftop Lookout. Good dude. Enters the battlefield. Reveal the top card of your library until you get a land. And then you put that on the battlefield and the rest on the bottom. So you just keep going until you get a land. Seems great. Agate Assault. Harvester. Not too bad changeling. Got this guy, the Direfang duo, the Death Touch duo. He enters. Nice bird. Hidden Grotto. Surveil 1. Not too bad on a filter land. Alright, let's get these going. There you go. Open right up. Thundertrap Trainer. Nice little copy. Love to get these extra copies for the guys. Dazzling Denial. Got a Plains. A Fabled Passage from Throne of Eldraine. Gotta love the Throne of Eldraine callback. You get an untapped land if you have 4 more. Very cool to see this land. And we got the Peerless Recycling. Turn target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Gift was promised. Instead, return 2 permanents from your graveyard to the hand for 2 mana. Very cool. You can politic a little bit so you can give someone a card that needs it. Maybe they're helping you out to make sure this other person's not winning, and you go get your permanents back. So, seems pretty great. Kind of like the Serpent that lets them choose a card from their graveyard too. This kind of gives them that extra one, but you get more value than them. So I like this. You get 3 for 2. 3 for 1 basically. And then we got the black land. We've got 1 of each one so far except for the white one. This one lets you spend this black mana to cast a creature spell. You can sacrifice this. Return target bat, lizard, rat, or squirrel from your graveyard to your hand. Nice, get some guys back. Hunter's Talent. Gotta love it. Instantly does some damage to creature equal to the power that you don't control. And then you can start drawing some cards if you level it up. Horde's Overflow. Expend 4, so if you pay 4 more, you can put a stash on this, and you can discard this at one point to draw that many. And then discard a couple. Rapid Response. The Tree Chop Sentries, them squirrels, going for it. The duo. Untaps it. Seems decent. Tempest Angler, the Otter Wizard. Dire Sight. Gotta love it. Kind of like Read the Bones. It's the Surveil 2, Draw 2, and Lose 2 life instead of Scry 2 like Read the Bones. Alright. Got the Bushy Bodyguard. Gotta love all the squirrel tokens. Ooh, Mispress Elder. Nice, and the foiling. At the beginning of your upkeep, return another target creature you control to its owner's hands. If you do, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. Otherwise, you may return this guy to its owner's hands. So you can either choose this or another creature. If you have enough ETBs in your deck, 1 mana is not a bad investment to put this guy back down and bounce your other stuff back that you want to bounce. So I'm going to be putting this in my Radagast deck. I got one of the fancy borders the other day. But happy to see that foiled rare. And we got ourselves a foil island. This is probably my favorite out of all of them, other than the Winter Swamp. The Winter Swamp's very cool, but gotta love this too. Ooh, Elena Divergent Storm. Very cool. Auto Wizard. Cast a spell if it's first time, the first sorcery spell or the first otter spell other than her gains. You've cast this turn. You may have target opponent draw a card. If you do, copy that spell. So you can copy a bunch of spells by gifting cards to your opponents. Not too bad. Big trade-off, but not too bad if you're trying to go for it. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life this turn, target opponent loses 3. Let's say second non-land permanent or discard a card. Okay. Splash Portal. Exile target creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control for 1 mana. Not too bad. This could be a good way to get Dockside or something else in. Even though it's sorcery speed, so it can't really save your dude. But 1 mana squirrel. Pay 1 life, draw a card. Activate if there are only 3 or more cards left in your graveyard this turn. Left? If 3 or more cards left your graveyard this turn, or if you sacrifice a food this turn. Okay. Not too bad in the squirrel deck. Trying to forge. Polywop. Deal the damage. Nice. The Steam Path Charger. Got that veteran guard mouse. If you target it, gets +1/+1 first strike and scry 1 for the first time each turn. The Brawl. Mind Spiral. Gift them a fish. Target player draws 3. Seems good. Destroy. And Nettle Guard. Sacrifice, destroy target artifact or enchantment for 2. Seems decent. Alright, let's keep going. Decent amount of good cards in this set. Better than they've been in the past. Worn Elder. Creatures get +1/+1. Nice. Got that nice island. Hey, we got Beza, the Bounding Spring. For 4 mana, Mythic. 4/5. Enters, create a treasure token if opponent controls more lands than you. You gain 4 life and opponent has more life than you. Create 2 blue fish if an opponent has more creatures, and then draw a card. Opponent has more cards in hand than you. That is a lot of ETBs, so if you can bounce this out, that would be ideal. But yeah, seems like fun. We got ourselves another lily pad village. Cool. Just gotta get that white land, then we'll have the full set. Got ourselves a squirrel. Spellgire, 4 mana. Counter target. You can choose one. Counter target spell or surveil 2, then draw 2 cards. That is a lot for a counter spell, but it's nice to have the option. I don't know. I think it's a little too much, even with surveil 2 and draw 2. If you're trying to draw cards and you're already doing it, it's a good way to come back, or to hold up if you're ahead. It's got the 2 things that you want: the Rallier, the mascot, nice little shapeshift guy, Mind Spiral, the Whirl, the Rabbit, and the Rat Rogue. Put a +1/+1 counter, draw a card, activate only if you've got 7 or more cards in the graveyard. Okay. Cool. There we go. Alright, got some art. Nice. The duo. Forest. Scrap Shooter. He's a pretty gnarly dude. 3 mana for a 4/4. Gift a card. You may promise an opponent a gift as you cast this. When it enters, draw. Reach enters if a gift was promised, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Decent little ability on this guy. It is on cast, so you can't bounce it to do that. But, 4/4 reach that can blow up an artifact or enchantment for 3 is not bad. Heirloom Mimic. Seem pretty good if you got enough creatures. You can tap them. Convoke to draw. Tap and draw. Raccoon Bard. If he's been, if you've expended 4, you can put a counter. You can tap for mana. Otterball Antics. Nice. The Lookout. The Bell. Some token synergy. The Cleric. He attacks, draw a card. Bat Cleric. The Grotto. Savior. Or Savor. Gotta savor them, them food. Them there critters. The Mythical Mouse. Got the Brawl, Swamp. Ooh, we got ourselves a nice rare land, Fountain Port. You can either tap for a colorless, pay 2, sack a token, draw a card, pay 3, tap -1 life, create a fish token, or 4, tap, create a treasure token. That's a lot for a treasure token, but I think that draw to sack a token for it, it doesn't even need to be a creature, it can just be any type of token. It seems pretty decent. Mabel's Medal. Nice little trick. Got the Rabbit Druid. Give things some death touch. Ooh, we got a Fel. Gotta love Fel. The Prophet. Seems decent. The Brew. Give a dude some buffs. Combat Trick. Psychic Whirl. Provisioner. And Pearl of Wisdom. Alright, got the next one here. Wow, look at that art. The Scribe. Swamp. Sunspine Links. Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented. When he enters, it deals damage to each player equal to the number of non-basic lands that player controls. Very cool. 5/4 Elemental Cat for 4. The Lynx. Wow. Nice in those burn decks. Gotta say. Hop to it. Nice little 3 mana, create 3 rabbit creature tokens. Hop to it. Seems decent. Especially if you're trying to go with those creature strats. It's a very good rate. Got the Squirrel Warrior with Offspring. Enters, you may forge and put 2 counters on creatures if you do. Nice little squirrel. Rabbit Response. The Squire. Got a couple of good guys. He's not too bad. Banishing Light. Alright. Let's get to the next one. Sockton Mage. Sweet. The Charger. Swamp. Dream Dew and Trance. Okay. Can put a stun counter on him and draw a couple cards. Wear down. George 2 artifacts and enchantments. Okay. Okay. For 2 mana, destroy 2. It seems okay. Whenever you give a gift, draw a card. Cool. Can't be blocked. Seems decent. Whenever he attacks, add red mana to your mana pool and he's got first strike. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Seems very good in those combat decks. Like Enray's Forerunner. No, not him. The Mole God. The guy that makes infinite combats. You can start amassing some mana by attacking with him. So he's an attack trigger and giving you that mana, not tapping for a mana dork. Seems like fun. Seems like they know what they're doing. Alright, here we go. Hey, the Fox. Mr. Foxglove. Brazen Collector in the foil. Nice. Plains. Ooh. Osteomancer Adept. The Squirrel. The Death Touch Squirrel. 1 and a black tap. You may cast creature spells from your graveyard by foraging in addition to paying their other costs. So you can exile 3 cards from your graveyard along with the cost. Or you can sacrifice a food token and then pay the cost. If you cast a spell this way, it enters with a finality counter. So just 2 mana, tap, get your guy from the graveyard, castable. Very cool to see. The Mentor. The Talent. Got a nice elemental elk. 6 mana, flash, vigilance, reach, trample. No such thing as a vanilla creature anymore. The Lurker. Other frogs you control have Ward 1. Cool. Very cool, very cool. The duo. Cash grab. Look at this guy go. Got as many nuts as he could find. Gotta love these guys. Hey, we got the winter of the island. Look at that. All snowy and stuff. Heartborn Battler. Haste. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, it deals 2 damage to target opponent. Very cool. Very cool. Might be putting in that in some of my stack sticks. 2 mana instant sorceries cost 1 less to cast. Haste Prowess Auto Wizard. Haven't seen this guy yet, but very good. Very good ability. The Escort. Enters. Target creature you control gains hexproof until end of turn. It's got flash and flying. Might see some play in some decks. Commander. Spending 4. Not too bad, the Crier. The duo. Couple of the duos run away together. Very cool. If you liked the video so far, like and subscribe down below for more. Hey, we got a 1/1 fish. It's a nice little fish. The Assassin. Oh, look at that. The forest. It's ablaze. Ooh, we got Kitsa, the mythic Otterball Elite. It's a nice little otter. It says Vigilance Prowess. You can tap, draw a card, then discard a card. You can pay 2, tap, copy an instant or sorcery you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only if Kitsa's power is 3 or greater. So you could get Kitsa up there just by casting a couple spells, but obviously getting some boosters, a little bit of extra power. You can tap, draw a card, and cast some instants and do some things. Seems like a lot of fun. Got another Osteomancer squirrel. Very good to see a couple copies of those. Fireglass Mentor, very good card. Get some tap synergies going. Enters if opponent lost life, add a black and red. Very cool. Seems like there could be some fun stuff coming from that. Conduct Electricity, the Homestead. I've seen these guys. Awesome, awesome. Ooh, Iridescent Whip Vine Lasher. Nice. Got the Mountain. I'm hoping we can get one from each season. I don't think I've seen the winter one of this yet. Valley Flamecaller, the Dinosaur Lizard. The lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control will deal damage to a permanent player. Deals that much damage +1 instead. Okay. Ruthless Negotiation. Seems decent. When it enters, flash, draw a card, and creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. Not a bad little aura for flash speed. Seems good. Make him discard some cards. The Bell. Ooh, the Junk Blaze Bruiser. And Shore Up, nice. Ooh, look at the stamp on that. Very cool. The Raider. Got the Montania. Maha! It's Feathers Knight. Nice mythic. The Elemental Bird Owl. 3 and black flying trample 6/5. Ward, discard a card. Creatures your opponents control have base toughness 1. So you can do all kinds of shenanigans. But a very cool mythic to see. Happy to get that. Starforged Sword. You tap into a creature and it loses flying. Let's get +3/+3. Repel Calamity. And the Ambusher. Got a little crab too. The Mole. Good raccoon. Good little squirrels. Squirrels. Storing up for later. Obviously, you gotta have the nice food. Got some pies. Pearl of Wisdom. Mountain. Hey, the Mistress Elder. I love this art a little bit more than the foil one that we got up there. But yeah. Returns another creature you control. If you do, you put a counter on him. Otherwise, you can return him. So he can get pretty big by himself, but... Ooh, we got another rare. Doorport Mage. One or more other creatures leave the battlefield without dying, draw a card. That's not a once per turn. That is whenever creatures leave the battlefield that don't die, you get to draw. And then pay 2 and tap, return another creature you control through its owner's hand. So you can save your guys with this. Like, that seems pretty good. I mean, obviously, if they're dying from board wipes, it's not going to get anything, but if they get exiled, for example, which is much more popular, you could draw quite a bit of cards off that. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Alright, it is one or more. But if it's specific instances, seems like it'd be pretty decent. Nice little sack and discard some things. Bird Knight. Non-token bird enters. You get a fish. High Stride. The mascot. And the Chartered Haven. Sweet. Pack 8. Almost done. Starlit Soothsayer. Seems good. Ooh, love the plains. It's gotta be either spring or summer. Iridescent Vine Lasher. Okay, we got the Offspring token earlier. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. And you can Offspring this, so you can make an additional copy that's a 1/1. But if you can do some land strats, this can start hitting your opponents pretty hard. Tangle Tumper. Nice little vehicle. You can tap some creatures. Plume Cree Mentor. The Bird Scout. Put a counter on all your birds. Vine Whisker. Beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. Not too bad on a card. On a creature. Hidden Grotto. Sweet. Pack 7. Manifold Mouse. The Assailant. Nice foily plains. Cool to see it. Warren War Leader. Hey, you got another mythic. Same as before. Make a rabbit or attack creatures get +1/+1. Nice. And we got the green shell turtle. It's got reach as long as you control 10 or more lands. Creatures you control get +2/+2. Then whenever he or another creature you control with toughness greater than its power enters, look at the top of your library. If it's a land, you can put it on the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, put it in your hand and get some card draw going. Seems pretty decent. Got the Mudflat Vintage, the black one. The Curious Forger. Nice squirrel. Enters and mills a couple cards. The Duo. Pretty much seen all these in the common slot now. Let's get these over here. Alright, last 6 packs, guys. Ooh. Might of the Meek and the foiled. Very cool to see it. Hey, we got ourselves the Winter Forest. I love the snow on that. Come on. There we go. Very cool. Byway Barter. Spend 4, discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay, for 3. The Sword. Hey, we got the Lupin Flower Village. The white land of the cycle. You can make a white for a creature spell. Or you can pay 2, tap, sack this. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. And reveal a bat, bird, mouse, or rabbit card. Put it in your hand. Nice. 3 Tree Scribe. Seems good. Heartfire Hero. The 1 mana target of his spell. If it's the first time, you put a counter. And if he dies, deals damage equal to his power to each opponent. Very cool in those feather decks. Gets kind of beef him up every turn. Awesome, awesome. Put those here. I think we got most of the good stuff. Happy to see Maha and a couple of those guys. We got another fish token. Fish and guard mouse. Swamp. Dawn's Truce. Okay. Pay 2. Gift a card. You and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. If a gift was promised, permanents you control also gain indestructible until end of turn. So it is basically a white heroic intervention. You and permanents you control gain hexproof, and permanents also gain indestructible. For gifting them a card, so you do have to give them a card for this, but I think if you're just trying to do hexproof things, this will be just as good as heroic intervention, and you can gift them a card or promise to gift them and get around the indestructible side too. So like the flexibility on that. Got a nice Dray Leader squirrel. If you're in the squirrel deck, gotta put this in. Gotta do it. Got a Flower Village again. Got the Chomp. The Bushy Bodyguard. Might of the Meek. Good combat trick. The Nettle Guard. All seems decent. Alright, pack 4. Almost done today, guys. Got that nice 1/1 Squirrel token. Very clean, love it. Dewdrop Cure, I've been hearing good things about this. 3 mana, gift a card. You can choose to. Return up to 2 target creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If a gift was promised, instead return up to 3 target creature cards, each with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you can either get 2 for free without gifting anything, or you can get 3 creatures and gift them a card and put them all onto the battlefield. Seems pretty great. Looking out for this guy. Got this, the Darkstar Augur. Been talked about in a couple of mono black strategies. 3 mana, 2/3 with Offspring Black. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put that card in your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. So it is a Dark Confidant for 3 with flying for a 2/3 flyer. But you could make 2 Dark Confidants for 4 mana. So it's basically that choice of having 2 Confidants on 1 magic card, 2 triggers of it, so you can get 2 things at a time, which seems pretty great. Every single upkeep you can get 2 of those on the Offspring and on him. And they're both flyers. That one's a 1/1. This is a 2/3, but seems pretty good. And we got a Wear Down, Parting Gust, Sugarcoat. Make them into those. The Mage, nice cards, nice cards. And that's all we got in this pack. Alright, we're in the home stretch of things. We got 3 more packs. Let's see what we can get here. Finch Formation. Ooh, nice. So we got a foiled mythic. Season of Gathering, the green mythic of the cycle with the paw prints. 6 mana. Choose up to 5 worth of the modes. Choose the same mode more than once as a reminder. You can choose 1, 2, or 3. Put a counter on a creature you control. Gains Vigilance and Trample until end of turn. You can also choose Artifact or Enchantment. Destroy all permanents of the chosen type. So you could choose one and then choose the other, and do that as well. Or you can do 3. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control, which I think this is going to be a big one. So destroying all types of enchantments that are out, or all artifacts that are out, and then drawing cards equal to your greatest creature. This seems like a pretty great card to have. So I'm very happy to see this in the Mythic slot. Foil as well. So cool to see. Cruel Cause Heist. Gift a card. They reveal their hand. You choose an online card from it. Exile that card. If a gift was promised, you can cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and any mana type can be spent to cast it. Seems like fun. Mira the Trash Panda. Beginning of your first main phase, add green or red for each raccoon you control. Gain 3 life if you pay 4 mana. If you pay 8, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Till the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Seems like fun. Do some fun shenanigans with that. Got the bird. Spellgeyer. Not too bad. Not too bad draw spell. Alright, that's all for that pack. check out the next one. Ooh, the Overseer. Got the planes in the winter form. That's nice. Emberheart Challenger for 2. Haste Prowess. When Challenger becomes a target, for the first time each turn, exile the top card of your library. Till end of turn, you may play that card. Very good for those feather decks. Got a Dewdrop. Seems good. Feed the Cycle. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Additional cost to cast this, you can forward or pay a black. So Hero's Downfall is back, you guys. Even better. Oh man. Give some guys some haste. Yeah, Feed the Cycle seems like pretty powerful. Dire Sight. Alright, last pack. Thanks again for watching today. Check out some of the new videos I'll be making soon. I've got a bundle coming out soon, and I'll start showing some deck tech videos. I know it's been a while. I've been talking about those a little bit, but those deck techs are coming, you guys. And look at that, we're ending with the Forest and the Winter. Frozen Waterfall back there. And we got For the Common Good. Create X tokens that are copies of target token you control. Those tokens you control gain indestructible until your next turn. You gain 1 life for each token you control. Very cool. I don't know if it's specific instance per token or if you just gain it all in lump sum. I'll have to look into that, but this seems like a fun little card to build around. We got Rockface Village, the Monolith, the Kingfisher. Any good commons? Not too bad, the common. And Nocturnal Hunger. Well, thanks again for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. But take care.